can't be free. Everybody wanna judge, say I'm a thug, I'm a player, I'm a simple, why I can't be me? When I walk up in the store, all the Karens get to staring at me. Put my heart in my music, it's still on my sleeve. Everybody been portrayed.
So fam, what's the word? It's your boy Spiritual Trey, and that is now episode 67 of the Soulful Thoughts blog. And today we're gonna be talking about the 9 steps to avoid being suckered in by Jezebel. And yes, I said Jezebel. I know anybody older who watching this channel might be laughing their ass off like, what this boy know about a Jezebel? So for my people who don't know what a Jezebel is basically an immoral woman who usually uses her sexual energy or attractive looks to deceive others. Let me say that again. A Jezebel is an immoral woman who uses her sexual energies or attractive looks to deceive others. Now, if y'all haven't seen, the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I recently, not too long ago, made a video called the 9 steps to, knowing if you're being played by a spiritual pimp, right? If y'all haven't seen that, y'all definitely should go check that out. And don't get me wrong, women can be spiritual pimps too, but for the most part, that video was more so aimed at men, right? Because a spiritual pimp moves in a very logical way. You feel me? A spiritual pimp operates in very logical ways. So you feel me? They whole thing is to outsmart the people they're with. Jezebel, spiritual Jezebel, is a woman. It could be a man also, but any person who uses that sexual energy to deceive, that's usually more so on the female spectrum, the feminine spectrum, a person doing something like that. You feel me? So either sexes can play either role, but this is mostly aimed towards women. So if y'all see me saying the word women a lot, that's what it's mostly aimed for, because not too many men using their sexual energies to deceive, right? So boom, let's dive into it. All right, now what is step 1 for a man to avoid being suckered in by Jezebel? And if y'all see me look down, that's because, as in all my videos, I got notes that I'm looking at. You feel me? So the first step to avoiding the Jezebel is to master self-love. And I spoke on this on too many videos. I'm not gonna stay long on it. In this specific video, by mastering self-love, I mean date yourself, my brother. Start taking yourself out, getting to know yourself more, get more intimate with yourself. Because a lot of us have a lot of subconscious battles that we dealing with, right? Generational curses that we subconsciously battling. So if the more that you can get in tune with that, the more that you can heal wounds, the less people can exploit those wounds, right? So, and self-love is self-defense anyway. So the first step is mastering self-love. And part of mastering self-love is step 2, which is shadow work. And shadow work and perception control. That's step 2 to avoiding the Jezebel. The reason why you want to do that is you want to go within and basically just observe all of the things that happen to you from a higher perspective. That's why it's important to meditate before shadow work though, because of course a lot of the things that happen to you negatively, my bad y'all, I got a call, but of course a lot of things that affect you negatively, they could be triggers, right? So you want to go within and work on those triggers, work on all those traumatizing moments and all of those traumatizing relationships. That's the area you want to focus on more. All the relationships in your life that might have went wrong, go within and take accountability for those relationships and look at it from a higher perspective. Take the bias out of it, take the fact out that you might want to be right in a situation and view it from an unbiased point of view. So you can start coming up with higher angles on the shit and healing grudges. And not to mention, when you go back and look at things from a clearer angle, when you meditate before you shadow work and you go look at things from a clearer angle, you're going to start to see the lessons that was within that situation, the lessons that come with that memory. You feel me? When you visit a memory with too much emotional turmoil, clouding up your vision, you're not going to learn anything from it. So it's important that y'all meditate before y'all do the shadow work too. And then keep in mind, y'all, it's for a woman to even be able to use her sexual energies to take advantage of a man, that shows true weakness in that man's psychology. And it has to be some source of that weakness, right? Maybe something he went through, maybe generational curses he went through, or maybe the fact he was just in a shell growing up. And because of that shell, he didn't really get a broad experience with the other sex. So now he's, just moving without the true wisdom of that sex. You feel me? So he might be dating with his wallet and doing stuff like that. So y'all want to do shadow work to find the sources of all y'all energies. Make sure y'all don't got no weaknesses that y'all need to clear up, all right? Now, step 3 is going to be to develop individual purpose. Why? Because the more that you know what you want out of life, the harder it is for someone to steer you down the wrong path, no matter how tempting it is. You feel me? So when you get in a situation to where a woman thinks she can take advantage of you just off the fact that she can see how attracted you are to her, if you have a true purpose and you know what you want out of life, yeah, you can be attracted to someone, but you always gonna have that logical balance, because you always gonna be looking at it the fact like, okay, so is this a person that can help me with my personal journey? If you're going into a situation like that, you're gonna, trust me, you're gonna see through all the bullshit that anybody come with, because you're gonna see that they not adding on to your life, they trying to take away from it. And that's when you know you're gonna be dealing with a spiritual Jezebel at the point. Feel me? Somebody who trying to leech off your wallet. Now, step 4 is gonna be to develop self-discipline. For obvious reasons, right? I mean, it's women out here bad as hell. You gotta have some discipline for them not to manipulate you, right? So what you do that by just using your idle time more responsibly. Because best believe, all of the guys who get, manipulated by women is usually because they over horny. You feel me? Like they be too much on social media, too much on Pornhub and shit like that in their idle time. And then when they get into the real world, they running off that type of subconscious mind. Remember, your subconscious mind is kind of like your dictator in this world. That's what manifests all your experiences, your subconscious mind, because we run through life subconsciously, for the most part anyway. So in our idle time, we supposed to be consciously building up our subconscious mind so we can subconsciously manifest all of the things that we consciously want to see. Let me say that one more time. In our idle time, we're supposed to be building up our subconscious mind to subconsciously manifest all of the things we consciously want to see. Okay? So in your idle time, if you want to be more disciplined when you're in public, you got to be more disciplined when you by yourself. Start developing some disciplines. I feel like every man should have some disciplines. Like, I wake up every morning and do yoga, meditate. Not saying I got to be everybody disciplined, but that's just something I do to keep myself disciplined, I like to keep my mind busy. I write books, I write music. You feel me? In my idle time, I'm always doing something productive. And if I'm not, I'm not saying I'm not human, y'all. Of course, I might scroll through social media. And you feel me? I might see the things y'all see and might like the things y'all see. But I'm not on that shit all fucking day. You feel me? I'm not letting that consume my mind to the point that's all I want to see when I get out into the world. So develop some discipline, get y'all minds out the gutter. You feel me? Now, step 5 is going to be, Step 5 is going to be enforce boundaries. First off, we're going to say step 5 is develop and enforce boundaries. Figure out what you don't want from people. And I can pretty much guarantee nobody wants to be used, right? Exactly. So enforce those boundaries, my guy. Don't let no woman, and listen, the only time that usually happens though is because y'all be so damn focused on, y'all don't be having no real purpose and intention with dealing with women. Y'all just be wanting pussy from them. So that woman knows, she can see right through you, because y'all don't be slick, don't be having no game. She can see the fact that you just want her for her pussy, so she starts to use you for your wallet. And then it's kind of like, y'all both using each other type thing. If you follow all of these steps, if you actually had a purpose, if you actually had some discipline, if you actually had boundaries, you come up to that woman with confidence, even if she had the intentions to manipulate you at first, because maybe that's the type of time she been on with men, she'll change her approach when she see like, oh shit, this nigga really coming different than the other ones. And you will make a Jezebel turn into a real woman, because a lot of women out here running off Jezebel energy just because of past hurt. Just because they've been used and abused so much, now they out here using it, and can't nobody play that using and abusing game better than a woman. Anything when it comes to, under the surface shit, manipulation, sneaking around, cheating, all that, don't nobody play that type of game better than a woman. So when a woman does step into that energy, best believe that's a bad motherfucker. And the only type of being that can get a woman out of that energy is a real man. So these basically the 9 steps to being a real man. No offense to any of the fellas who might need these steps. You feel me? Because we wasn't raised the way we were supposed to be raised to know how to be real men. You feel me? So this is to help, anybody who might need that. Now, step 6 is going to be to develop understanding of the opposite sex through platonic relationships. We all should have some type of, female homies or a mama, some aunties, grandmas. Start having more intricate conversations with them to where, you force them to get real with you about their flaws and how they might have used people when they were young, and, get to know the psyche of the negative attributes of what a woman can bring, through the women that's close to you, just so you can develop an awareness of the tactics they might use. So you won't get finessed that way. I'm pretty sure y'all smart enough to understand the importance of that. Develop an understanding of women through the use of the platonic relationships you already have in your life. Now, step 7 is to develop as much structure as possible before dating. If y'all notice, every single step right now has been dealing with our damn selves. I haven't even told y'all no signs of how to see a Jezebel. We haven't even gotten to the dating portion yet. We 7 steps in and we still working on self. Want to know why? Because when you work on self and you know self, no one can manipulate yourself. You feel me? So what I say, step 7 is to develop as much structure as possible before dating a woman. And I mean structure in terms of purpose, structure in terms of your own house, your own car, your own 2 feet to stand on. And listen, I'm not saying, because sometimes life will send you your queen before you, attain all of that stuff. And I'm not telling y'all to close y'all mind off to life, because listen, some men feel like, a man shouldn't accept no woman in his life until he had those things. Nah, I'm not really one of those who think like that. I'm always the type that keep your mind open to all possibilities. Cause I'm gonna be real, y'all. I attracted my queen. I had my own crib, but my truck was down at the when I had met my queen. You feel me? I didn't have no truck at the time. She was the one that was mobile. What I would have liked for her to, came around when I was more stable, of course. But sometimes life just happens like that. You don't turn down nothing good, you feel me, for no bullshit. But y'all get what I'm saying, though. At least try your best to get as structured as possible before getting with a woman. And I will say, don't live with a woman, guys. I don't want to, like for real, I just don't think a man should live with a woman because, women are more emotional. If something go wrong, she'll be a lot more quick to kick you out the house before you will ever kick her out the house. The house is a lot more stable when the man, is running the house. You feel me? And the woman is more so the nurturer of the house. Not saying the man got to pay all the bills, but I'm just saying your name should be on that lease, my guy. Like real talk. Develop as much structure as possible before dating a woman, man. Trust me. Just trust me. Now, step 8. Step 8 is going to be develop a dating purpose. Because if you follow steps 1 through 7, now you got your shit together. You on your real man shit now. So now it's time to develop a dating purpose. What do you want from a woman? What do you need a woman to bring you to help propel you forward in your mission? You feel me? You want to know these things so that way a Jezebel wouldn't have a chance with you when she come around, because you already know what you want. And if you can see that she just trying to leech off you for your wallet or, for whatever reason, it's going to be a lot easier for you to toss her to the curb no matter how sassy she is. You feel me? Even if it get to the point where, y'all do hit home base. You feel me? It won't fuck up your mind too much because you know what you want out of life. You feel me? That you'll know how to handle that. You feel me? Now, step 9. Now, step 9 should be real simple. Date with your personality, not your wallet. Let me say that one more time. I've basically been saying it the whole video, but one more time. Date with your personality, not your wallet. If you don't have no personality, let's say you're a one-dimensional person right now, you just, everything your environment is what you are. All you have to do is get out and do what I said for the first step, master self-love. Get out here and date yourself. Get out of your comfort zone. Go actually live life, develop new hobbies. Get into shit that your environment is not into to help you stand out more. Find your own uniqueness, because we all got it within us. You just got to find yours. So that way, once you find your own individuality and your own uniqueness, it's going to add on to your confidence and your aura, especially if you're doing disciplines in your free time, strengthening your aura and everything like that. You're going to get so fucking raw with this life shit. A woman not going to give a damn about how your bank account look. She just going to want to be around you just for you, bruh. And at that point, you winning. You a real man. That's what a man supposed to do. Attract a woman with his mind, not his fucking wallet. You feel me? So yeah, that's the end. Y'all ain't gonna stay on it too long. I gotta get back in the crib. It's your boy Spiritual Trey signing out. Remember, you are not your mind. You are the spirit that's forming and creating your mind, family. So take your time, form and create your mind before you get out here trying to intertwine your mind with others. Because it's a lot of spiritual leeches out here, Jezebels, vampires, pimps, all that, man. And in this video, we building up the subconscious mind, because why? The subconscious mind is your shield. The more that you work on the subconscious mind in your idle time, the more your conscious mind will be strong when you in public. The stronger your conscious mind will be in public, I should say. Spiritual Trey signing out. Love you, family.
On the beat, start preaching. Feel no evil, see no evil, but peep it. I don't aim for the stars, I want leeches. And a snake spawn, I'ma kill the whole species. Rest in peace to all the peaceful preaching. The youngest wildin', but they say they evil, that's kinda reaching. Who really controlling the way you thinking? Find the truth.